Welcome back to Rob's Aquatics, guys. In today's video, we're going to be touring a secret fish farm. Now, I'm with my friend Stetson right here. I just found him on Facebook, just stalking his page, and I've noticed he has 105 tanks. Now, I don't know if we're going to be seeing all of them in today's video, but I do know we're coming here to try and scape every single tank in the fish room. So we're going hard on the plants today. I already know that. I got my bill from Stetson here, and it's not cheap, but it'll make the tanks look way better. We're going to run through here and do a little tour. There's already a fish species he's told me about that's actually extremely rare. So right to your right in this first tank, we have some, I don't even know how to pronounce it. How do we say this? On Fursiden, trout goodyead. So he told me that just the fry alone from these fish are worth $160 for the 6? Yeah. And this school alone, as mature as they are $1,000. And there's only 7 of these fish in here. They come straight from Mexico, very rare. But he also has some really nice fish species over here. He's got some nicer, smaller planet tank species. Who knows, maybe eventually we'll stock some of these on the site. He's got these really nice platies. Up top, he's got some fancy male guppies, and he's got plants in every single one of these tanks. So if you guys remember from way back when, we have a shrimp tank at the house, and I'm planning on scaping literally every tank in the fish room. If you guys want to see that, make sure you like and subscribe. But we've got the cichlids tank right here, a German breed of moss. I think I do see some flame moss in there as well. We'll either get one or both of these species for the cherry shrimp. Stetson told me he's got up to 2,000 cherry shrimp in what looks to be a 20-gallon high. 29 gallon. But he doesn't do only tetras, platies, and all that. He's actually got a couple of cichlid tanks. Right down here, he's got, looks to be some imbunas in there. Yeah, red zebra OBs. The glare's a little bit hard to see. It's daytime here in Florida, what do you expect? But, oh my God. How many yellow labs do you have in here?
I think there's like 150 or so.
150 yellow labs in a 55. That's crazy. But that is why it's critical to get plants and stuff. A lot of surface area for the bacteria to grow. Up top, ooh, these are crazy. He's got some Berlin swordtail. So we're probably not going to be getting any fish today. I'm going to tell you guys exactly what we are getting today. I was planning on maybe potentially getting this huge piece of driftwood for the 300-gallon tank, but as you guys know, this was sourced from the wild. So it's from an island local to here. It's not been submerged for quite some time, and it's been dried out for a few months. It's pretty heavy, so it should sink, but my only concern is if I throw this in the tank, it might nuke the 300-gallon without curing it first. If you followed me 5 years ago, you would have seen I did it myself curing one of these, and it took 3 months. It was a witch's cauldron in a 75-gallon tank, but he's got a ton of driftwood, rock, things of all that nature, and we're going to be scaping 40-gallon Fly River turtle tanks. Since we have 2 massive plecos in the 300-gallon and also in the 120 that would murder the Fly River turtle, we're going to set up the 40-gallon as a super cozy tank on my girlfriend Captain K's channel. We're gonna keep cruising through here and see what else there is. Right here we've got some yellowtail acai, very nice. I actually contacted him a few months ago about potentially buying all of them. Smarter voices prevailed. Although if you guys want some, I'll totally buy some. And over here we have the plant section where I'm blowing away a bunch of money. So he's got Anubias, Nano Goldens, Java ferns. He's got all sorts of exotic plant species here. And oh, look, little coolie loaches. I didn't even see those guys. Ah, he's got a pygmy corridor breeding tank. Somewhere in the mosses, he's got pygmy corridors in there. So, oh, there they are. Little gang. That is so funny. Now, we usually have these in stock, but right now we have none. But we have like 1,000 of these things when we do get them in. So we're gonna be selecting a bunch of pieces of plants to at least start growing and hopefully planning out some of the tanks. And right here is eventually what I want every single tank in the fish room, including the 300 and 120-gallon looking like. We've got a beautiful rainbow fish tank here. Now, I'm going to be attempting to do this with some predator monster fish species just to experiment and see if it's possible with that big blue-eyed pleco. But as you guys know, that pleco, he's a monster. He's an animal. But he only eats protein so far. So I don't know what he'll end up doing. Oh, look, the fahaka came out. Look at him. Cute little guy. He's tiny. We got some in not too long ago that were like this big. Yeah. Very nice. But this piece of driftwood is gorgeous. I think there might be, no, that's just one really nice piece. So I gotta see. We could maybe try to find pieces like this, except this was probably really expensive.
I paid $450 for it, but that was before I found my new supplier. That was like just retail.
Jeez. And these you could use for a bioactive terrarium, right?
Yeah.
Good to know, because one of these days we might set something up like that.
Those are powder orange. Those are really common. These
Powder
are the
orange.
ones, the rubber duckies.
Rubber duckies? Oh, what the hell? Look at that. What the hell?
These guys go for about 15 to 20 bucks a piece.
Jeez, dude. That's crazy. This is a true story, by the way. One time I had a lizard when I was a baby. Not a baby, I was like 6. I caught one, I put it in a tank, and I caught 2 wild beetles that were like quarter of his size just because I was a dumb kid. They killed my lizard. Never again. Also, what's going on with this saltwater tank?
So the only inhabitant in here is my huge black-edged moray, which is the smallest. The smallest member of the fang-toothed moray.
You have eyesight on him?
I do. I have it on his face.
So they're
Oh,
one
wow.
of the fang-toothed eels. So he scares me.
You know, there's a store north of us that has one of the Japanese dragon
Those are
morays.
cool too. Yeah, these guys are similar. They just stay a lot smaller. He's full grown about.
I was wondering, I was like, why are there no corals or anything?
Vibrobites.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, that's
They'll
what we
even
feed
eat
them.
flakes.
Yeah, my fire eels eat fiber bites too. My fire eels are also available on robsaquatics.com, guys, if you're interested. Now we're back in the fish room, guys, and I did end up buying probably 30 to 40 plants, which I'll show you in a second. And this video is gonna be like a pretty chill, you know, just like me and you type deal, you know, not like all the editing and all that. But we have the 300-gallon tank. I figured I'd just give you guys an update. These 2 red chili Oscars, all the bass in the back, they're starting to color up great. The pleco in here and the L24 in here, they're starting to get along. They actually haven't been fighting all too bad. But on top of that, I didn't even get to show you guys this yet. This platinum bichir out of nowhere is just being the weirdest. He's got this weird illness type deal. His neck is just constantly crooked and he can't hold himself upright in the water. You see that? So if you guys have any ideas, I'm probably gonna try doing an Epsom salt bath on him, but it's super strange to say the least. You can see the way he's swimming right now. It's just not ideal, you know? Not what you want to see with a fish of this magnitude. But aside from that, this is what I ended up doing. We have all these plants right here. I just kind of threw them in this 40-gallon with the Pyara for right now. The Pyaras ate every single jewel cichlid we threw in there. But I also put some Siswasser tang in my little shrimp tank. They're loving it, so that should take off. But I'm probably going to take mostly every single plant in here and throw it in the 300-gallon tank. I kind of want to get like a better piece of driftwood in here, because this could work. This really could work. It's just whether or not the plecos allow it to work or the Oscars. But I'm thinking if I take this piece of driftwood and just put it straight back in the center and then just deck it out with plants everywhere, that could be a good look. Yeah.
So you know that piece of driftwood we were looking at?
Mm-hmm.
Hear me out. Because you remember it was like a kind of like arch kind of thing?
Yeah.
What if you face this way, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you lay that across? It has like little arch nicks in it to where you can like set it in there.
Maybe.
And they have like a bigger cave underneath.
I could do it, but Captain K is going to be scaping the 40-gallon Fly River tank. All the short body red tails are doing great, and I'll show you guys the Azules and Bronco Pondo we brought home. These guys eat like absolute animals. They're doing super, super well. Everybody's loving it. But that is pretty much it for today's video. I see your comments. You guys want, you know, this kind of style of video. But the meta on YouTube really is that other kind of style of video. So I'm going to experiment, continue experimenting. Let me know which style you like more in the comments down below. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. robsaquatics.com. If you guys need anything, like the video, subscribe channel, and turn on post notifications. I got some crazy stuff planned coming down the line.